Okay guys, welcome back, Darish's Zone channel, the second part of Royal, King Royal image, 400 gigabyte massive gigantic image, and this is the second part of the beta preview. Is basically almost finished, but I want to make this second video because there's some features I have to show you, and now I have the time on the first part, so no problem. First of all, I've added there's some new stuff is the compilations, the Commodore 64 compilations. I've added on just less than 24 hours ago, and this is a selection of 30 compilation, but you don't underestimate this little number of compilation, because each of those files, each one of this file can contain up to 200 of Commodore 64 games. You don't believe it? No problems. Just try to load the 201 64 GS compilation. I think GS stands for Game System, the console, like, but that's not 200 of game for the console version of the 64. So this is the new bezel I made for the Commodore 64 and the compilations, and you see each of this one is a game, and this compilation are on easy flash format. That means they load immediately. There's not loadings at all. There's not the pirate screen. There's not the trainer. I'm almost sure. Let's check. See how much game there's. An insane number of games. One file have 200 of games, and this is just one of 30 compilation I've included. So if you not on every compilation have 200 of games, but up to 200, so we can talk 1,000 of games probably. Other than that, we are the almost 4,000 of Commodore 64 games. Don't forget aiuto. So 200 of games. I have to say some of this I don't ring any bell on my head. I have to be honest with you. The Pitfall 2, the Pit Stop 1, Pit Stop 2. I recognize that. Let's try the Pitfall 2. And this is a dream if you want to avoid the loadings. Remember, you have to skip often. You have to skip the joyport, pressing start menu. Won't work. Okay. I love this game, the Pitfall 2 Lost Caverns for the Commodore 64. It was a magic conversion. You realize how fast it's loaded. Oops. Let's try another one. It's not easy to figure out what's going on this compilation, because I don't have time to make the list of all games included. Let's just look at that. Is more than 60 games on one single file. Supercard. 60 games on file. Oh my god. Yes, some have those menu. You can Decathlon, Defender, with the D-pad left to right you switch the columns, and with the up and down you scroll all the Zone Ranger tapper. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this game. Look the face. Look the face of the people. I remember you have to get the glass, not only to throw in the money. And remember how it works with the money. The dance of glory is most difficult now. He throw beers like not be tomorrow. Oh no! Okay, so the compilation, great. I left all the time you need to explore all these games. And remember, this is just a collection. The games also are included on the Commodore 64 compilation. For example, those are compilation on the years between 85 until the 91. So the era of some games, the Commodore 64 was a very durable platform, and there's the cartridge. I talked many times this compilation of cartridge only and easy flash releases. So the image also have new artwork by Jimiga and Brutal Bass, and that one made by myself. So it's a collective work because those great guys be involved and enthusiastic of this project, and I'm very happy. I want to show the new PlayStation, and not sure to add this on the final edition, but I think the Solid Snake is a very flagship, adequate flagship for the platform. And tell me if you agree with me. And this is the epic PlayStation set. You already saw that more than 500 of games, 500 of games. So probably every game you can think of is here, and every game has a mix art and the videos, and I've made 1 week to build this set because my script doesn't work anymore. So it was a nightmare, a fucking nightmare, but it is worth it. It's totally worth it. I'm very happy of this set. There's some gems like Chipuke, no, the Choaniki, QQ, Muteki, Ginga, Seiko, Yutoko. This is a very crazy gay shooter. Japanese madness. The colony wars, the borders. There's a lot of snowboard games because I love snowboard games. Crash Bandicoot or the Sega. But I show on the first part the PSX, so I left to you the pleasure to discover this gigantic set. But look the speed, look the Royal engine. It's fast. I'm very happy. There's not delays, there's not slowdowns. You have a lot of artworks, lot of video, lot of image. The emulation station, the API is very taxed, it's very stressed, and there's not slowdowns. Kagero, the King of Fire, not very needed. So there's the set, and the Neo Geo CD set is much better, but why not? Crazy shooter like you in Libero Grande, Madden if you like football, a lot of Street Fighters to the beat'em, and the Metal Gear Solid, the flagship of the set and the game. Obviously, all the world have played that, but why not to play again this fantastic adventure? So let me forget for a minute the great PlayStation set and let's go on the Scam VM. The Scam VM 35 games, just the best of the best. I'm not the super Scam VM fan. I liked it. I'm happy to have the major releases, but the Sega CD looked artwork made by Jimiga. Okay, it's the hardcore Jim maybe knows. He like it for Jim. Why not? It's not very. Maybe it's not very representative of the platform, but we all like this artwork. So, and this is Brutal Bass Touch for the Super Famicom. He made this giant menace robots. And even that one is by Brutal Bass. And this Jimiga's bag. Jimiga provide us a Donkey Kong country for the Super Nintendo. I think it's very fit the platform well. And this is Jimiga too. The Samus Metroid for the Super Nintendo CD, and this I made that one. Obviously, for Sinclair, I want Robocop, no doubt about it. And the Atari came for Amiga. Every platform has this. This is by Jimiga. This is not the one. The new arcade, and I've already showed the arcade has the bezel by the bezel project, because the bezel project set the vertical bezel for every vertical game, so you cannot do that manually. It's too long. We talk a lot of games. So Atari ST is the set I will already talk about, a little set of only working games, and there's also the overlay. And I want to show on this video a feature I like very much is the Royal Saver, called it that because if you strike the select button where you are on emulation station menu, so like that, and you strike the select button, the screensaver start, but to show random games from every platform. I think there's some pattern on the choice by the system. I think it picks a random game for every system, so there's some design you can recognize or pattern. For example, it started with Game Boy Advance, then Sega Mega Drive. He keeps the video for 30 seconds, more or less, but you can skip that with the D-pad. You can skip games. You see, Load Runner, Arcade, and Arcade, still Arcade, MSX, and this is Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. You see, he picked a random game for every system, so it's not so random. Bouncer, Commodore 64, Game Boy Advance, Sega Mega Drive, and Adventure for Atari. Oh my god, this is a masterpiece! Stunt car racer for Commodore 64, but I remember well the Amiga version, Final Star Force Arcade, Electric Yo-Yo, the Davis Cup Tennis, remember that one, very good. Game Boy Advance, MSX, and PlayStation. The first game he picks for the PlayStation set is Power Slave. So, why is so good the Royal 7? Because when you enjoy all that video rolls, you can roll this forever, basically, because you have more than 10,000 of videos maybe more, I'm not sure. On this image there's more than 20,000 of games, but not every game has a video. Almost every game, but not, because not all games have video. Like the Commodore 64, for example, there's not video for 4,000 of games, obviously, but that for sure there's more than 10,000 of videos. So you can watch video forever, basically. You have the time to see it. More than 10,000 of videos. I don't think so. So, get to the point, Dark Zone. If you see a game it take your imagination, just strike start button and the gameplay. In that case, I selected Wipeout, Excel, or 2097 for the Europe, because that was the different name, but the game is the same. Wipeout Excel, the sequel of the first Wipeout, maybe the best Wipeout of the series for me. Let's play a little Risk Type. I remember Valparaiso. One of the best tracks was Valparaiso on the jungle.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god, the graphics is incredible. Let me check a little. I think I forgot to disable the enhance. Okay, the enhance resolution is active and it keeps in memory if you disable. What a graphic is incredible. It's almost a modern game, and this run like a dream. My friend liked to play with internal view. It's very hard with internal view. No. This game is very... You can play this game. You have to play this game. It has very less to envy to modern games, I have to say. It's fantastic. Mines. Oh my god. I have to skip that, so I will play forever with Wipeout review. I also have Wipeout 3, Wipeout Special Edition, and the first Wipeout, of course. With the PSX overlay, you can change overlay if you don't like that, no problem. So you can also install the... Look at that, it's very interesting. If you want the bezel for your system, you can install on Bezel Project the PSX, for example, bezel, and you will have a different bezel for every game. But remember, it took a lot of space on the card, and there's not much card left on. There's not much space left on card. Around 4 GB seems a lot, but not much, because you have to consider the saves. Some space for the system is the bare minimum. I don't suggest to install things with this 4 gigabytes, just leave as it. If you install the image on bigger card, there's no problem at all, because you gain 100 of gigabyte if you install on 512 gigabyte card. So you can do what you want, but if you install on 400 gigabyte card, you'd better don't touch anything here, or just delete some content, because leave at least the 4 gigabyte space. So I'm very happy of this image, everything works well. You see the loading time are fast because I've disabled the run command option. We talked about this on my server too. I've had to decide yet if disable or enable the run command on the final version of image. Remember, if the run command is disabled, you have to run the games up to 5 seconds, but you cannot change the emulator on the fly if you need, but you can enable it on the option. Just go to option and run command configuration, and you select the first and the third option have to be enabled. In that case, you have you can change the emulator, just hold a button before the game starts. That's all, guys. Just wait for the final release. It doesn't take much. It's almost done. Is everything work? Everything is rock solid. It's the best image I've made, and that was will be the last PI 3, 2 and 3B image I will made, because I need some relax, and so I need to enjoy the games. So I'm done with the editing, but I'm very happy because I'm done on very high note, because this image is fantastic. It's the very swan song for the PI. You cannot ask more for your PI 3. You have to wait the PI 4, of course, to explore a new platform. But for the PI 3B, I think this is the best you can achieve. So, I've been said, thanks for watching, and we catch up on the next one. Bye bye.